Where do you think there has been more money made in Africa? Agriculture, tech, banking? In this video, you will discover the right answer and which companies are making it big on this black continent. Hearing names like Dangote, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg certainly get us excited. Most of these men have built big businesses that make them money every day, even when they are asleep. I guess that's the beauty of entrepreneurship and building huge companies in particular. Today, we will take a look at the 12 largest businesses in Africa and understand what exactly these companies are offering. South African companies dominate this list in vast parts. We use these companies' market valuation on the stock exchanges they listed on to give you the most accurate rating. If this is your first time watching us, kindly hit the subscribe button so that you join our African Pundit squad. If you stick with us to the end of this video, we also make sure that we give you one interesting bonus fact that you certainly keep in mind. Now let's get started. Number 12, South32. Headquarters in Perth, Western Australia, South32 is a mines and metals firm. On 25th May 2015, it separated from BHP Billiton. With secondary listing on the Johannesburg and London stock markets, the firm also listed on the Australian Securities Exchange. South32 has activities in Australia, South Africa, Mozambique, Colombia, and the United States, and is a majority partner in the alumina refinery in Brazil with 36%. As of March 2021, the company's total market capitalization was $9 billion. Number 11, Mondi PLC. Mondi PLC is a British international packaging and paper company with about 26,000 staff and 100 manufacturing sites in more than 30 countries, mostly in Europe, Russia, North America, and South Africa. It is listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange and on the London Stock Exchange and is a member of the FTSE 100 Index. Mondi has $12 billion in valuation as of March 2021. Number 10, Safaricom PLC. Safaricom PLC is a listed Kenyan mobile network operator headquartered in Nairobi, Kenya. The company is Kenya's largest telecommunications provider and one of the most profitable companies in the region of East and Central Africa. The company provides mobile telephony, mobile money transfer, consumer electronics, e-commerce, cloud computing, data, music streaming, and fiber optic services. It is well known as the home of an SMS-based mobile banking service called M-Pesa. As of 30th June 2019, Safaricom controls about 63.5% of the Kenyan market. Safaricom has an estimated user base of around 33.1 million people and has a current market valuation of $12 billion. Number 9, Standard Bank of South Africa Limited. Standard Bank of South Africa Limited is a financial services group in South Africa and is the largest asset lender in Africa. Standard Bank Center, the company corporate headquarters, is based in Simon Lane, Johannesburg. In 1862, under the name of the Standard Bank of South Africa, the bank now known as Standard Bank was established as a South African affiliate of the British overseas bank Standard Bank. The bank announced the reduction of 91 branches and 1,200 employees in March 2019. The company's estimated value is $15 billion. Number 8, Vodacom Corporation. Vodacom Corporation is a South African-based public mobile services company founded in 1994 by Alan Northrake Sr. with head offices in Johannesburg. In Africa, it has its operation in nations such as DRC, Tanzania, Lesotho, and Mozambique. It also provides consumer market facilities for 32 countries across the continent. In March 2021, it had around 7,554 workers and a market capitalization of $15 billion. With an overall market share of 58%, it is currently the leading cellular network in South Africa. Number 7. FirstRand Limited. FirstRand Limited, also referred to as FirstRand Group, is a South African provider of financial services. It is one of the suppliers of financial services authorized by the National Banking Authority, that's the Reserve Bank of South Africa. FirstRand applies its approach to a series of leading brands of financial services. Among them we can have the corporate and investment firm, Rand Merchant Bank, RMB, Retail and Commercial Bank, First National Bank, FNB, West Bank, a distributor of installment finance, and Ashburton Portfolios, a wealth management company from the organization. As of March 2021, the bank has a 19 billion market valuation. Number 6. Maroc Telcom. The top telecommunication company of Morocco is Maroc Telcom. It is Morocco's largest telecommunication firm and has around 11,178 workers parted between 8 provincial delegations and 220 offices in all of Morocco's territory. The company is listed on both Euronext Paris and the Casablanca Stock Exchange. The Moroccan Postal, Telephone and Telegraph was founded in 1913, following the publication of a Dahi, which is a decree by the king relating to the state of the telegraphy and telephony's monopoly. It was estimated to be worth $23 billion as of March 2020. At this stage, I would like to ask you, do you think monopolies are really founded on the support of a government? Do you think any monopoly that's standing today in Africa or anywhere in the world is just based on how well government is doing in pushing or supporting this monopoly? If you think anything about this, just let us know your thought in the comment section. We'll be glad to answer. Now let's move to number 5. Anglo American Platinum Limited. Much of the group's operation based in South Africa lie in Johannesburg, Northwest and Northeast. The Bushveld Igneous Complex, sorry if it sounds very big, a wide area comprising various mineral resources, now is getting to sound bigger, including chromium, vanadium, titaniferous, magnets, and metals of the Platinum Group is where the company's bulk activities go on. We'll make sure we type all this name on the screen so that you can basically understand what's going on. The Johannesburg Consolidated Investment Corporation saw a new life in 1995, with Platinum Interests later renamed Anglo American Platinum. Anglo American is the corporation's controlling shareholder, which has a valuation of $32 billion in March 2021. Number 4. Compagnie Financiere Richemont SA. Compagnie Financiere Richemont SA, also known as Richemont, is a luxury good holding company based in Switzerland that South African businessman Johann Rupert founded in 1988. Richemont sells jewelry, watches, leather goods, pens, firearms, clothing, and accessories through its various subsidiaries. On the Swiss Stock Exchange and the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, Richemont publicly trade as CFR. Compagnie Financiere Richemont includes a lot of brands based and focusing on luxury. Meaning, if you probably love luxury or you are someone who really buys a lot of luxury, you probably one way or the other bought something from Compagnie Financiere Richemont. As of March 2021, the company has a $49 billion valuation. Number 3. Anglo American PLC. Anglo American PLC, with its offices in London, England, is a British multinational mining company. With around 40% of all global output, it is the world's largest platinum producer and a significant producer of diamonds, copper, nickel, iron ore, metallurgical and thermal coal. The company has activities in Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe, and North America, as well as some parts in South America. Anglo American was run as the 274th largest publicly traded company in 2020 on the Forbes Global 2000. The firm was valued at around $53 billion as of March 2021 and employ over 90,000 people. Number 2. Naspers. Naspers Limited is a global South African consumer internet company with its headquarters in South Africa. Online classified ads, fintech, transfers, and grocery distribution are its primary activities. This group launched in 1915 with the help of John Christian Smuts, Louis Botha, and founding president of the National Party, G.B.M. Hertzog. Naspers manages numerous companies, including Prosus, Media24, and Take a Lot. Number 1. Prosus. Finally getting to number 1, Prosus, Naspers multinational internet resource group, is a worldwide investment group with operation in Europe as a leading internet consumer company and is one of the world's largest technology players, working across several channels and geographies. Therefore, the corporation is a separate component of Naspers, founded in 2019 and listed on both the Australian Amsterdam Stock Exchange and the South African Johannesburg Stock Exchange. The business was priced at $105 billion after its first day of trading on the Australian Stock Exchange. The firm has a market value of $160 billion as of March 2020, a very big valuation, as we all agree. For staying with us to this stage, this is your bonus fact. So you want to ask, why do these giant companies list on multiple stock exchanges? Why do they have to list on this South African Stock Exchange and also list in Australia, as an example? So if you followed us very well from the start of the video, you will observe that at least more than 5 of these companies on this list have listed on more than one stock exchange. Well, this is the reason. With additional capital liquidity, improved access to funds, and the stock willingness to sell for more extended periods, businesses use a dual listing or multiple listing if the markets on which their shares are traded in separate time zones outweigh the cost of the second listing. The price of dual listed companies' shares on 2 different exchanges should be much similar. So there are so many more advantages when you list on 2 stock exchanges. Looking at the time zone, maybe you are listed on the South African Stock Exchange, also listed in the Paris Stock Exchange or in the London Stock Exchange. Looking at the difference between the time zone, you can easily get a lot more done. You can easily have more access to capital. So that's why most of these companies decide to go on and put their shares and have their shares listed on multiple stock exchanges. Now you probably know for sure that South African companies are dominating this list. We really want to hear from you at this stage. So kindly get to the comment section and let us know why. What are your thoughts on this? Why do you think so many South African companies are dominating this list of the 12 biggest companies in Africa? We'll make sure that we answer all your comments, so make sure to leave enough of them around there. And once again, thank you for staying with us at the end of this video. Bye and see you next time.